Okay, back with episode 3 of patching the Eurorack modular with commentary. In episode 2, we did kind of a melodic thing with a few sequences playing together. So I thought this time we would do something a little more rhythmic. So the first thing to figure out is what we're going to use for a clock. I'm thinking the Chaos because it has these 3 trigger outs. So we'll patch that a couple places to start. We'll just take a long cable over here to the cells module in case we want to run sequences with it. And then take the main clock as well to the O control. And then also to the Disting, which I have set as a Euclidean pattern generator. Euclidean takes a clock source and then distributes triggers based on some sort of mathematic formula to like evenly distribute them. So first thing we can do is take step 1 of the O control and trigger an envelope. And then from there, use the envelope to open the cutoff of a kick drum or a filter that we'll use as a kick drum. So on kick drums, it's sometimes nice to have some distortion. So we'll run it to the perfect pitch. And then from there to the output. So it might actually be nice to use one of these other filters instead. Just because the Surges has a VCA built in, so that might be useful for us later. So the 1047 will feed back a little better if you patch one of the outputs to the input. So it's like droning, so we'll send it to a VCA. And then out of the VCA to the output. And we'll mult the envelope that's going to the filter to go to the VCA as well. Turn it up. So, still droning. Might have made sense to run to the VCA first before the distortion. So we'll switch that around. So we still got the drone, but I kind of like it now. So for a hi-hat pattern, you'll see this light is flashing over here. This is the dynamic trigger out from the O control. So it flashes based on step 2 and the position of this knob. So we can send that to the other envelope. And for a sound source, we'll use the noise from the 2600. to a high pass filter, and then to a VCA. This here just has a VCA, but it's just on the low pass out. So if you want high pass, you have to use something else. So let's just hear this. Got some noise. Take the envelope out. We'll use output 4 to the cutoff of the filter. Actually, just to the VCA. So we can make some sort of hi-hat pattern. So for the kick pattern, we can make it a little more interesting by taking a couple more steps from the oak control. Just gotta check my time. Okay. So maybe one more. Looks like if you give it consecutive steps, it just must stay high, so you have to spread the steps out. But that'll work. So the way the oak control works is if you start its internal clock while it's being clocked, it'll kind of mix them. And then its internal clock is affected by row 3. So you can get some kind of cool patterns. That's kind of cool. We'll leave it there. So we'll try to get a bass voice going. We'll take the sub out of the Rubicon into a mixer, because we might want to mix a few waveforms with this. And then we'll send the mixer out to a filter. We'll use the other 1047. And we'll just drone this voice, so no need for a VCA. Try the warp out. So let me check my time again. Got 1 minute left. We'll just send the triangle to the X, which takes it to the warp. And then we'll send the sub with that as well to the mixer. And we'll take one of the randoms from the chaos. Doesn't look like they're doing anything right now. Not sure why. Because it was in sampling mode. So that'll be it for part 1, and I'll see you in part 2. Thanks for watching.